Hi there. In this video I thought that we'll talk a little bit about risk and reward. I mean, we see businesses and I get oftentimes the question from business executives, Paul, what makes a company successful? We see businesses that are successful, we see companies that are mediocre, and we see companies that fail. Well, and everybody's trying to find the silver bullet, how to make a company successful. This is something that if we tune into financial area and see how can we actually make investments that are successful and how can we replicate that success, maybe we find some similarities there. Risk and reward. If you take a lot of risk, there's a possibility that there is a high reward that you actually make it, so to say, in business and in investments. If you take the kind of balanced approach or more conventional approach, you don't really want to do something risky, but the reward is equally oftentimes a bit lower. Well, then again, if you want to make a sure strategy and you don't want to take any risk, that's when basically you don't really differ from your competitors, which means that eventually you'll end up doing the same stuff that you've been doing before, and this doesn't really translate or turn into success. Take Apple for instance. They did huge bold moves in order to move their business in a different direction than other providers in the area did. If you look at any successful company nowadays, you can actually see that what they're doing is they're doing big leaps. They're doing leaps into the unknown, and they're venturing into the unknown territory. And that's actually something that can help you in your business to kind of get rid of the stuck in the middle position that most companies are in. But we still have to remember that you have to take risks. Of course, sometimes we don't know what happens, and that's why it's called risk. But equally the reward can be there. So we need to make bold moves, we need to believe, and we need to commit to what we're doing and what we want to change in the world. Otherwise, nothing will change. So that's probably one of the best pieces of advice at the moment that I can share with you through this video, is to look at it from a risk-reward perspective and think, okay, how much risk are we willing to carry, and what type of reward are we striving for, and then try to find your position. If you look at the most innovative companies, the most successful companies, they do constantly reinvent the wheel or reinvent their own business. They do bold moves, and sometimes they succeed, oftentimes they don't succeed in doing that. But nevertheless, if you don't try, you will not get any reward. So basically, risk reward equally applies in financial industry or investments, and also in business. Business is an investment in the future and in your customers and in your personnel and in your companies, of course. So risk reward. Hopefully this inspires you to think a little bit more about risks and rewards, and taking risk and expecting rewards in your business. And I look forward to hearing and seeing some of the feedback on that this might achieve in your business and that you might be able to achieve. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon again. Bye.